On my screen it says on air.
Okay. Let me check this, your channel, if it's up this time.
I'm gonna check it too. I'm really curious now.
Because I'm subscribed to your channel, so it should work.
Yeah! Yes! Oh my god. I'm live. Why do I have such a weird screen?
Okay. So I guess we'll start. Hello everybody and welcome to the Gavra League for Group B here at Le Circuit Bugatti in Le Mans. We have already 13 minutes remaining in qualifying. Sorry for the late start. Full technical difficulties. We're getting everything ready. I am Alan Cabanero, Cavy, alongside the Prez for the Group B class today. They are driving.
I think it's Group A.
You sure?
Yeah, there was just a discussion going on with Soup and Vectro.
Well, I thought this was Group B for a second.
I don't know. I just read some... And it's my first live stream.
Yeah, you're the cameraman, so make sure to put the camera in the right place.
I'm still getting used to things. So,
okay.
If it's not of the quality the people who are watching are used to, please forgive me.
But yeah, right now they are driving the GT4 Aston Martin. Is that the one? I'm not sure. I'm not really good with the guy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the Vantage. Aston Martin GT4 Vantage, not the GT3, as you can see by the rear wing, how it's much lower than the GT3 version. So right now it is pouring rain on track. There are puddles all over the place, so everyone avoiding the slick tires with 12 minutes remaining. But right now I think the times are pretty close, around in the 150s, and one driver with a 149.5. Other than that, everyone is close in the 150s.
159.
Your stream is public, it's live, so yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
I'll check the audio first.
I think audio is good. I can hear myself in the stream.
Your game is a little bit too loud, but you can still hear us. So that's decent.
Is mine game
loud? I know with the Project Card's default audio, it's way too loud when you stream.
Right.
So, but I mean, we can still hear each other, so that's good. For the time being, the fastest time right now is held by Play DDB for a 149.5, like I mentioned earlier. Second place will be Snitchiation with a 151. Everyone else is close. I mean, third place Andre is a 153, so 2/10 off his pace, and very, very close to that. I would say around 300 off is Phoenix, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4th. So again, a lot of 150 times with 11 minutes remaining. It's really hard to get in a good lap because not only the standing water on the track, but the rain is going to keep coming on the track, obviously, and as you can see, clouds are not lifting, so it looks like the rain will last to the end of these sessions.
Ah, I have a crown at my name in the comment section. I'm so happy now.
My phone rang, so I had to mute my mic for a second. But yeah, it has a crown because you're the host of the stream, so.
I think you can.
Yeah. Also, I will point out to the stream, like over the comments, there will be 3 dots. You can click on it. You'll have the options to like go to the channel or report them or block them or you have a bunch of options. So
I have no idea what you're talking about now.
On the comments, if you look at it on let's say a computer and you're watching it on a computer, you have the options to do all that stuff.
I'm watching on my phone.
Okay, I think you'd have the options. Well, with 9 minutes remaining, looks like Snitchiation improved this time by 3/10 to his lap time of 149.8. Now he is only just, I would say, 3/10 off of Play DDD, but right now he's back on the track trying to improve on his time.
And they are, well, kind of close to each other.
put the link in the Gavra chat to the stream. And Soup needed an invite to Group A, and he got an invite, he's not in here, so this is Group B.
No, look at the group set, there's still discussion.
Right now, I do see some of the clouds lifting. If you look at the end around the third sector, around the double 90-degree and corner apex, I would say the clouds are lifting quite a bit. You can see a little blue skies off the final corner. However, like I mentioned, Drake will stay with us till the end of qualifying, and even if it does end with a couple minutes remaining, the track will still be still have a bunch of puddles on the track. It'll still have a bunch of standing water, as Play DDD does not improve his time, but off the final corner, snitchiation runs wide, and does improve his time, and that is only just a couple hundredths off the pace of the pole sitter. So the
Danger then with a very quick first sector time. So we're going to stay with him.
Oh, the spinning third place driver of Andre spins in the first sector. Looks like he braked, got on the rumble strip, and just lost the back end. But again, that's what happens. I mean, it's raining and the track is wet, obviously, and obviously once you get a little too aggressive, you brake a tad bit late, you can lose a car and snap just like that. So, for the time being, that lap will not be good compared to the time we have right now.
Top 5 are within 1.1 second of each other.
Yeah, so it's gotten a lot closer within. Yeah, it's gotten closer, obviously, within the last couple of minutes, as these drivers have had more time to set in better laps. As again, 1.1 seconds. I believe by the end of qualifying, it'll probably be 8/10. That's my prediction. But as drivers are coming to the end of their lap, as you can see, Play BDB. On the final corner now. I want to see if he can improve, because usually I was on board with him and he nailed every single apex. I'm not exactly sure if he'll improve, but no, that lap did not count. So,
but, as you know, rain is a great equalizer. So
yeah. Again, something I would like to point out is obviously with the rain, not many people know this, but if you were watching the 2016 Brazilian Grand Prix, you saw Max Verstappen on the outside when it was raining. He made that pass move. You realize that sometimes when it's raining, if you have long sweeping corners, the outside, when it's raining, does have more grip. So don't be surprised if you see overtakes with drivers going around the outside and having that be the more effective method of passing. But like we said, these cars are quite different from F1 cars. They're literally half the speed of them, and those cars have a lot more grip. So obviously, I don't expect seeing overtakes like that, but it is possible. As I will usually just see maybe a couple lockups with people spinning off the circuit. We've already seen it qualify. But
these cars also will be a lot heavier than a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, definitely. That's another reason why. So.
And just to point out, we are doing the A group. And yeah, we are doing the A group.
Okay.
And the B group is also live on the official Gavra stream. So
with 5 minutes remaining, I can see the time's getting a tad bit closer. Ever, like you mentioned, was the top 5 you mentioned, that was within a second of each other?
1.1
Still like that. Yeah, 1.1. Times have not changed and the tables have not turned. So the time still stands.
A bit of the pace. It's kind of the same.
For the time being, I'd like to say that. Oh, there we go. Fastest lap. New fastest lap, Snitchiation, a 149 flat. He beats his rival competitor, Play DDB, by 5/10, so his time is half a second faster than at least second place. So for the time being, he stands on provisional pole with 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, speed is just improved a bit. Sean improved a lot, as in 6 seconds. From a 201 to a 155.
Looking at some of the other times. Now obviously the gap is even bigger due to the new provisional pole setter, but like you mentioned, it was a 149 flat. Looking at 5th place, a 155, so now it's 1.5 seconds. For that, the gap did close down to, it was a lot more, it was around just a second. So obviously, the gap is a lot bigger with only a couple minutes remaining. Some drivers pushing for even faster times, as they're not satisfied with the positions they're sat in right now, but obviously, across the line, Play DDB not improving on that time.
Snitchiation. Snitchiation. Excuse me. Is in the pits. He thinks he's got it in the bag.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, he does think he has it in the bag. He's just sitting in pits with 2:45 remaining. As you do I'm hoping people know that in Project Cars, obviously if you're in the middle of a lap, let's say you have 10 seconds left, and you're halfway around the track, you think, oh, whoops, let me finish my lap. You can't just cut you off when time runs out. Yeah. So obviously, you walk across a line with more time left than a lap time would be at the track. So now a lap time is average 1:49.50. So you want to cross a line with at least 1:50, 1:51 remaining. So.
Just to point out, look at the gap between 3rd and 4th place.
Too close there. That was only 0.03 of a second. So very, very close there. Between
5th place, not far behind.
Fifth place behind. That's 2/10.
And 5th to 8th all in the garage, and 1st in the garage. So we only have 3 cars on the track this moment. If I was driving, I would stay on the track as much as possible, so you get familiar with the weather and the braking points and all that stuff.
Yeah. Looks like in the 3rd sector, it looks like the rain is lifting. However, once you approach sector 1 and 2, it looks like the rain is getting heavier. So obviously, different parts of the track are feeling different weather conditions. So right now would not be the best time to set laps. Obviously, you'd be a little slower in sectors 1 and 2, and you'd pay back for it in sector 3. But as the time being, not many people improving on their lap time. With only 1 minute remaining now in qualifying. Some drivers left to be able to set eligible laps.
You know how many laps we're doing in the race?
We are doing 32 laps here today at Le Circuit Bugatti.
Sean is
not the actual Le Mans.
He's in
Hopefully the race is dry. Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
entering the pits. So, Phoenix is entering the pits.
Phoenix
Andre
is in
returns
the pits. Lady did this on a lap. I don't think he can finish it.
Danger is going out on track for some reason. Probably want to feel the track will be one more time before they start racing here. Maybe
did the last minute change.
I don't know. I mean, he won't set a time, but obviously he may have made a mistake in sector 1, and he wants to recorrect that mistake. Maybe learn the track before, or relearn sector 1 before he starts his race, which is very, very reasonable. However, as qualifying time runs out right about now, your pole sitter will, by 5/10 of a second, will be Snitchiation. Second will be Play DDB. Third is Phoenix. 1.2 behind. You can get 4th, 5th, and 6th.
4th is Andre TVR. 5th is Peter B.
Oh.
And 6th was, if I'm correct,
That was practice.
88? That was practice. Now it's
It said
now
qualifying for me. It said qualifying for me, so I was a little confused. So
Quick!
I thought this would have been a warm up.
Get the camera! I'm on pole position. Get the camera!
I'll go with what it is, because I thought that was to the pole, but it's fine.
I never got pole in Gavra.
Yeah, neither did I.
But yeah, I'm driving with Cash and Pirelli, and Vectro and Broken Arrow in one championship. And my best result was a fourth. And then
Speaking of fourth, I am in fourth right now. So I thought that was a little coincidence.
I'm the only one not driving the V8 GT4. I'm driving the Aston Martin Rapid S hydrogen hybrid. So weirdly,
You're
I'm
the only
driving
one
a
that's
hybrid
driving
car. I'm
yeah.
the only one who's being smart, of course.
Doesn't look that bad, but as at the end of the practice that we did in the beginning and the start of the qualifying session we're doing right now, it looks like the rain has continued to pour on Sector 3, so the rain has fallen back onto Sector 3, because at the end of practice, it looked like Sector 3 was dropping a little bit, because the track did not look wet at all. Now it looks like the rain is coming back a little bit harder than it was before. So obviously the rain conditions are different from practice, so the results they gather will probably be varied depending on how the weather goes today.
I think I'll put my money on the whole race. We get a wet. It will be raining. We get a wet race. The whole race too.
I'm not sure if it's going to be raining. I mean, I know, like I mentioned for the session, it'll probably be raining till the end of this qualifying session, with 12 minutes remaining. Nobody has set time yet, so you're still on provisional pole.
Yeah. And Andre is the farthest in the lap, so he will set the benchmark.
So right now the track for Fahrenheit, it is 103 degrees. If you translate that into Celsius, that is around 39, 40 degrees Celsius. The track condition, despite it raining, is very, very warm today with light rain. So obviously with the warm air and
I don't
the
know
rain,
if you're watching the stream, but I'm having it in Celsius, and it's exactly 39 degrees.
For me, I have it on Fahrenheit, so I was just assuming, but for you, it's 39. Okay.
You're weird.
I use it because I live in America, that's fine.
Yes, you guys are weird.
That's
You
like
have Donald Trump as a president. You guys are weird.
I have him blocked. I don't even like this. I blocked him on like every social media platform I have.
So you voted for Hillary then?
I'm not even old enough to vote, but I don't support either.
And we have the first lap time in, P30DB.
He was the first one out on track. That lap time, a couple seconds slower than the provisional pole of the practice session we had, which was a 149 flat. So right now, 155. Now we're getting in with Phoenix, a 153.
And a 159 for Danger Dan. And a 150.9. I'm dropping in the standings.
Yes, you will. Something I'd like to point out, the top 3 drivers in qualifying right now, they all have the same livery, so a little coincidence there. They all have the black livery with the British Jack on the side in silver. That's a little interesting though.
Initiation has also the same livery. And the rest have other liveries. And Vectro left.
Don't know why, but
Well, he is, like I said, he's in the FC Championship, so he only made this session
okay.
to make sure
Well, he
everyone
was
got
the
in the
host of
right
the
one.
session. Okay. Yeah, he was a host of the session,
Yeah.
session, so I wasn't sure.
I know what I'm talking about. Andre is going for his lap, which is going to be a fast lap if you ask me. Yes, he's in first, a 150.3. 500ths of a second faster than Phoenix.
So if I were looking for a fast driver, I'd put my eyes on Snitchiation. He
just improved.
He put his lap time. Yeah. He was the fastest one in last session, so I'd put my eyes on him with a 149 flat. Maybe not this lap, probably within the next 2 laps, his lap time will be the one on top of the board in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see as he runs it wide in this, in the last 2 corners as he exits the final corner, a decent exit, but the run up to the line, that lap time.
There's not a lap time. Such a shame. Here he is. Agliator is coming up to the line. And it's a 154, which puts him in third, 6th.
Improved on their times, and actually, yeah, never mind. You said Andre had pole, now I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but Pete Bib 81 now has a 149.9, so 1/10 off of being in the 150 range. He's on the top of the provisional sheet to qualify.
And again, it's very close. The first 4 are within a second of each other.
Very close.
Second and third are in 110. Andre is going. Oh, he spins. And the last. Yes, the last.
He's back in the garage. Okay.
It is going to improvement, he hopes. It's going to be
does improve.
The 200ths of a second. It's not much,
but it may pay off. It may pay off down the road. As across the line goes, Phoenix does not improve.
He's still almost 3/10 up.
Play DDB is coming to the end of his lap. He's in the 3rd sector now. Coming to the penultimate and the final corner. That is, he gets the apex down this time.
Those last 2 corners are very hard to drive in.
Does not improve. Initiation got in his lap time. It was a 155, so he stands 4th.
So we now have the top 5 in 1 second.
1 second each other actually.
It's getting closer and closer.
Well, the
7 and
time
8.
difference between 5th and 6th is, I believe, 1.1 seconds. Because Dave Ben has 159 and Play DDB has 152 flat.
And he's coming up to the first marker. So what's gonna be this? It's very quick. It's quicker than Snitchiation's first sector time. And quicker than Phoenix's first sector time. So Play DDB may improve. Dance at the same level first sector time as Play DDB. Oh no, it's 10 faster. My mistake.
Phoenix has improved his time, so now he is within 2/10 of the leader. He improved his time by 1/10, I believe, not much, but again, it can still pay off in the end with 5 minutes remaining qualifying. There's still a lot of drivers wanting to go at that pole position, as right now it looks like
DDB
he
is
the one
going for a very fast lap. What's it gonna be?
Third.
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 So now it's our top 6 within a second of each other.
And our top 3 is within 3/10 of each other. So, very interesting. Or, is it? Yeah.
And after this there is an warm-up session?
Not exactly sure.
Me neither.
Because, I mean, we had practice, so...
Yeah. If there is, I'm gonna drive a lap and see how atrocious the weather is. Just to show our watchers what kind of weather the people are dealing with.
Actually scratch what I said earlier. Now the top 4, because Andres, yeah, he sells a 153, so the top 4 is within 4/10 of each other, and the top 5 is within 6/10 of each other.
Yeah.
So again, very, very close, as Pete will go out for one final run, as he still stands on top of the timesheet with 149.9. 3 minutes remaining. Pete decides to go out and exits the pits right now.
Andre is coming out too. Initiation is in a lap. It could be all he spins it in the last corner.
He could be thinking, he saw the sitter go out and he thought, might as well just do what he does.
What is he doing?
He can get the fastest lap. I think he's pulling off to the side, letting Andre go by. I think that's what he's going to do.
He just drove a bit in the wrong direction. Probably to get some speed to the straight.
So I'm not sure if they're gonna make it back to get one more lap, because like we mentioned, if you cross a line with around like 148 or less, you're not going to complete that lap. However, for Pete, he may challenge that and see if he can. Again, I'm not sure if he can. From where they are, I don't think they'll have enough time.
The ones who are on track now and within a lap can finish the lap. But that will be their last lap.
Andre is not on a lap, neither is Pete. Remember, they both exited the pits as, no, they're not going to have enough time. Neither of them are going to have enough time.
He can't say the left hand, but probably thinks he found something in the car. He wants to test it out probably.
Yeah.
Actuator made quite a mistake. In the double right hand.
So with 1 minute remaining in qualifying, people are trying to get in those final laps. I see Snitchiation on the final sector. This could be his last lap. If we can see if he'll improve, that'll be the question. Like I said, it looks like the rain has lifted in sector 3 a little bit, so it should help him through these final 2 right-handers off the exit. It's a perfect exit, and he gets the full strip. Improves to second place. Congrats to him.
So now we have our top 5 within 4/10 of a second.
Fantastic. Like 1/10 off Snitchiation was. I probably would have gotten pole if he didn't go on those rumble shifts, but it's okay. It still puts him second. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the session, I put my eyes on him because I knew he'd start on the front row, and he's done that today. But I wouldn't say that yet. There's still people trying to finish their laps right now.
This is really gonna be a race of who's gonna not make the mistakes this race, because as you can see, the top 6 are within 1 second of each other. So if you make a mistake, you're gonna lose probably 5 places.
I'll do first 3. So that is the end of qualifying. Who stands on top by 1/10 of a second is Pete. Second is Snitchiation. Third is Phoenix.
4th is PlayDDB, 5th is Andre, 6th is Danger Dan, 7th is Agliator, and 8th is Sean.
Yep.
So.
And then 9th and 10th was us, but we're not driving, so.
I'm now going for a drive. Just to show the people. Oh, that's quite loud. It's quite loud. Sorry! What we like to call being creative with traveling, brought to you by Nico Perez. I have to slow down.
Slow down. And I'm again first, so I did something right. And here we see the group I was just in front of, with Andre, Sean, and who's the first one in the group? PlayDDB. And there's you were on track too? I was testing a little bit. Something I noticed with the car is that when the uphill downhill transitions in the first sector, definitely I lost the back end so much going up the hill, and then so the chicane they have in the beginning, I went up, it was just fine. I could feel the back end trying to step out, and once you went over, you really needed to let off, or else it was going to go all the way around. But really tricky with the rain, so drivers off to obviously face that.
It's going to be a tricky chicane. First lap, it's going to be a really tricky. Group A is already driving. Wow!
You mean the other group? Or?
Yes. They're already racing.
So, do you think that this race will rain? Because I'm not sure if they set it for rain. Because I'm not sure if it's random or
it's gonna be rain.
Okay.
There are 2 people watching.
Yep.
I'm probably one of them. No, I'm not watching.
Oh, I thought you were watching.
No, I'm watching the other stream.
Okay.
Because as a commentator, you can't miss a thing, or you don't know what you're talking about. So, we have 15 seconds on the clock before the race is starting. Who's gonna be your man to watch?
I'm putting my money on initiation. He's sure to be very, very consistent and fast. Hasn't made many mistakes, but obviously, again, keep an eye on him, because I really think he's going to be a threat.
So, everyone made a clean start. Three wide.
Oh no! Oh, 2 cars off.
Initiation. And Phoenix, your boy.
Yep, I jinxed him.
A bit of a commentator's curse is happening already.
He collected Phoenix as well. I'm not sure if they're teammates or anything, but
Pete was damaged too. So,
well, I mean, that's like such a game kind of just automatically damaging cars. Like, second place already has damage for some reason. So.
JDDB got to the back of Andre. Danger Dan is next to play DDB, so.
Oh. Clears him through the corner, depends on the braking zones that they have. Oh, spinning in the grass, back off. Agulator. In 8th place. Too close to hitting Snitchiation. Did not want to be involved in another incident.
Very close to Sham.
Oh.
Sham is opening the door.
Work.
Really opening the door. And in the lead is Pete with a, well, probably 6 to 8 car lengths in front of Andre. Very close.
I honestly think Play DDB is going to get by Andre. I mean, he's shown to be a little up. No, never mind. He's headed into the pit. I think that damage is, say, terminal, but affecting the car. So I think he had the pit, and he has pitted. So that's the end of his day.
I could also think maybe it's close to call first stopper, one stopper. So maybe he wants to get this stop out of the way so he can make it on one stop, one more stop.
Oh, right. I think he had drive-through. Because he's right back behind Snitchiation.
That could also be jump to start then.
But, yeah, usually the pit stops are a lot longer than that. So I
Snitchiation has a slowdown penalty.
Honestly, we're gonna have a battle though. With Andre right behind him. So,
well then,
close the gap. I mean, these two were front runners. They started up in the top 4, I believe, and now they're all the way back in 6th and 7th, and they're both going to be having the same speed because they're working together to try and catch the 5th place runner of Shajan. So,
didn't he start last this race?
Shajan, I think he did. So yeah, I think they'll.
He made up 4 places then. 3 places. That was a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Just stayed out of trouble.
Yes, definitely.
And here we have our leading group, leading first 4, very close to each other.
So we have a car train and the conductor of that, Shajan, as he went by, this will allow these drivers to capitalize on him as he's reeling him in like a little tug-of-war, and he's losing it as Snitchiation and Andre, again, working together to try and
pretty
gain.
Pretty wide. This is going to be a slowdown penalty. No, it isn't. He got lucky there.
Oh, but he runs off. That's gonna be a slowdown penalty.
Second slowdown penalty is 2 laps.
Yeah.
So your man is now almost lost.
Yeah. Who did you think that was going to win today?
Nah, I'm not going to say anything. I'm gonna say it when the race is over.
Okay. Well, you asked me, so I thought it'd be fair to ask you.
Yeah, but I don't wanna curse my pick.
Well, I mean, it would make the race interesting.
Yeah. I went for play DDB.
Ah, okay.
Now,
He's running in second. His gap is consistent.
And now he's going to crash out.
Oh,
yes, what I said. And he had a crash.
No, not a crash. He almost got passed. I think
he got hit from behind by Danger Dan.
Yep. Tried to bump and run over the rumble strip. Danger Dan was trying to close in on play DDB.
Danger Dan, think about what you're doing now. Don't make me look like a fool.
Ran it wide again. He rolled the curb. They both run wide. However, this time he's going to pass him. No, not slowdown penalty. Whoa!
He picked up the place. He's slipstreaming. Kind of bailed out of it.
We got a 3-car train. Play DDP or DB lost 2 positions as now he's back and forth, but he's still within this pack, so it's not over yet. These two can either try to pass each other to let them catch up. But obviously, these two trying to get by each other, knowing that which one of them will be want to go to try and catch the leader.
Andre Passion and Snitzy was in the pits. So your pick is now lost.
Yes, he is. Looks like Andre got by Shajan maybe a lap or 2 ago, because he's not that far ahead.
And going still head-to-head.
Good battle for second place right now. Danger Dan trying to hold off Phoenix, but for the time being, he's all over his gearbox now as they approach the S section, hoping neither of them run wide, and they don't.
And the slipstream effect would be quite big in these type of cars.
Yeah, Danger Dan ran a little bit wide, so that allowed Phoenix to capitalize as he's about to run wide, keeps it back on track, as now we have the double right-hander, double apexer.
Coming in the pits.
In the pits, he's going to make his pit stop with 29 to go.
Or is he? Yes, this is going to be a pit stop. And someone else is coming in too, I think. Play DDB is in too.
Follows him right in. So 2 drivers.
And they're both gonna lose the spot to Andre.
Oh, that's odd.
And
they released DDB, but he's still in the pits. On my screen they released him, but now out of all of this, Shajan is in 4th.
Play DDB is still in the pits on my screen. He's now coming.
There he goes.
Going up.
The Danger Dan just exited the pits. Will he be in 6th or 7th? That is a question. Snitchiation, no, he will be in 6th for sure. By a second or 2 over Snitchiation. Look at that beat up Aston Martin. I'm not sure how that thing is staying together. All the pieces are all off the thing. Looks like they use elk glue to try to repair that thing. As you can see now, it's not really worked for them. But
some gum and some rope was used.
Yeah, we used some chicken wire. I think that would be right too. Agulator had a little error there, lost the back end and went in the ground a little bit. I didn't remember him being a lawnmower, but I mean, he did a good job there. Danger Dan is closing the gap ever so slightly.
I just wanted to point out, Shajan is now 4th.
Yeah.
He's picking up the places.
Yeah. No, he does have to pit, however.
At first we are not coming into the pits.
Oh, a good battle for pits right here. Agulator trying to hang on, but it looks Danger Dan trying to close in, goes to the inside, puts his nose under there. Over the rumble strip he goes. To the other, make contact a little bit, loses the momentum. He's gonna try and get back onto the apex, get a better run of the double right-hander. He's gonna get him as he runs wide. They almost make contact. Danger Dan again.
They make contact.
Push off. Pushes off the agulator. Luckily, no penalty there, but he will fall down to the 6th position. By this initiation, and if he was watching this, I would be hoping that they would make a heavier collision to gain 2 spots, but Initiation will now try and pass Agulator in the next couple of laps, because now he's already fallen back from Danger Dan. He already gained back a full second on Agulator. He must have ran wide or something, but now it's Snitchy's job to get around the red and black Aston Martin of Agulator. He's trying to find which lane to go to.
He's watching where Agulator's weak points are. Just letting him know he's there. And if you're gonna make a mistake, I'll go into push.
Exactly, that's one of the methods in racing as he looks to the inside again. Oh.
Look, I'm still there. I'm still there.
Yeah. Some drivers like me that will peek to the inside, let the driver know that he's there. And sometimes drivers might run a little bit wide to give him a little bit room because they actually think that he's going to the inside. It's a method that works sometimes, but
if he now, if he starts to flash with his lights, now he's a really GT driver.
Late on the braking, now the huge benefit for Snitchy as he's right on the back bumper of Agulator. This time, I suppose, he'll try and get by him in the 3rd sector. No,
they make contact.
And that
Snitchy had a slowdown.
He had a slowdown. He had a slowdown. Unfortunate, so he'll have to wait another 2 laps before he gets by.
Lady DB is catching up too now.
So, he runs wide off the track into the rough gravel area, Initiation. Not having the best of days as he would have imagined, but remains in the 7th position.
The gap from 1st to 2nd is almost 4 seconds.
Well, just out of the 7th, that's the brew up as Lady DB gained all the time back. So has to stick with Snitchy, he'll be good.
Danger Dan is already 4 seconds away from Agulator. He isn't catching St. John that quick, it is gaining it all. Well, probably a bit. His last lap was 6 seconds faster.
So right now, I would look at the timer. Snitchy on the back bumper, lucky with last lap on Agulator, same play. He's gonna try a different method as he's gonna look at the inside. Put his nose down under there, and now he's going to give him the room. Agulator falls back to 7th.
Was wide. With the door wide open.
Yeah.
Maybe for a sorry for the last lap?
Yeah, I would say that. A little apology. Lady
DB,
a slowdown penalty.
Yes.
For cutting the last corner. All the time he gained, again, lost.
You see, commentator's curve.
He pitted, that's why, but he just cut a corner.
Yeah, but still.
It's still.
Daisy
I
Dan
think
is
everyone
close
got
to
the slow down
John.
penalty, so.
So, this is gonna be the next battle we're going to focus on.
He's
Oh
running it
no!
wide. Danger Dan. Looking to the inside. That'll now go to the outside. Now he's going to get right back behind the white Aston Martin up to John. He's going
Shut
to
the
look to
door!
the
Shut the door!
inside.
Ah!
Late braking. But he's going to try and ring it around the outside. He has no use of doing that as Danger Dan moves to the 4th position with 25 to go. So now that battle is done and over with, look up through the field. So your leader is still Pete. He's led every lap so far today. He's led the last 8. So we're 8 laps in to this 24 laps left of this race. Fastest lap is a 1:55, but second place Phoenix, I would say around 3-4 seconds behind. So he's maintained the gap. Phoenix still in second.
He's 3.2 seconds behind.
However, the gap from second to third is enormous. Yeah, I would say so myself. Phoenix is in second. He's right with the leader, however.
So John is in.
Yeah, Andre. So John is in the pits.
Yes.
And that'll give Agulator 6. That'll give Play DDD 7. And speaking about him, he is gaining massively on Agulator, the red and black Aston Martin. So just a couple laps. I would actually maybe even say this lap, he may be able to put an overtake maneuver on this driver. Oh, he's all the way up to his rear bumper now.
He's really fast in the braking.
I think he may be able to go to the inside this time. Maybe. Great thing, but gonna give him the inside, moves up on the track. Almost made contact.
He almost
like
did it Max Verstappen.
Yep. And surprisingly enough, but he did hold it on the outside. So like I said, the outside does have grip as he makes contact once more. As again, Play DDB, I would be a little bit patient. I mean, he's tried this multiple times and he's seen it has not worked. He has not stopped. So I would wait to get right behind him, but no, he's going to try and attack again as he runs wide.
Oh, what's it, Play DDB? Or he's going to know all your
He has better straight line speed. Oh, he was off track. Oh, poor judgment.
Just cut in front of him.
The fumes have risen as it looked like Play DDB tried to stay away from him as he ran him off track, and then Agulator thought it was his fault, so he just ran into him in that corner. Finally, not the way I thought it would be, but Play DDB gets by Agulator for the 6th position, as now Snitchiation has spun on the final corner.
Danger is in the pits.
Yep, and exiting the pits is Andre, but looks like he'll have a battle with Snitchy as they exit the pits. Who's going to win off pits side by side? I think that's going to be Snitchy, but he closes up on Andre.
It isn't.
Does not try, but he's going to go to the inside this time.
No.
He's going to be back on the bumper, gives him a little tap, runs him off.
A love kiss was given.
He tried his best to get around. I do not blame him. Danger Dan is now out of the pits. John is all the way back in dead last, so.
Well, at least he's trying.
Fourth. Yeah, Snitch might actually be able to go to third. Remember, he's already pitted, so I think it'll still be a good day for him, not gonna lie. Oh, and Phoenix is in the pits as well.
So we're not even on the 1/3. Well, closer. We just had a 1/3 mark, I think.
Snitchy closing the gap even further now.
This is probably going to be a 2-stopper.
Yeah. Maybe even 3 stops because people did pit on the first lap.
Yeah, but maybe to get that first stop out of the way. And now they can make it on one more stop.
Speaking of the 4th place, the gap between them is ever so slightly just He's on the back bumpers, to say the least, so he's trying to find a way around him for third place as he runs wide, but he'll be able to capitalize in his next two right-handers. He runs wide, though, but no. Gets a better exit off the corner. Moves down low to avoid any slipstream. So Andre trying to hold on to third position, and he's doing a good job of it, but for right now, he'll still have to fend off Switchy as he is right behind, late braking again. So he'll try this one more time.
No, not
very,
this
very
time.
close with the white lines. Yeah. So this time he was lucky not to get any slowdowns, but he may try and ring it around the outside, and we'll see, maybe back down to the inside. That's what he's going to do, and he'll still be behind for fourth, trying to get third.
Get a good exit.
Trying to let him know that
the next
he's
lap,
there.
maybe.
They're trying to go to the outside. He bumps him. He pushes him, however. Well, good sportsmanship. Lets him stay ahead, but this corner knows he made another mistake and will try and capitalize.
Are we going to see one touching the barrier again? No.
Well, they have a good gap between each other. I think Andre got a better exit off.
Maybe he has a better straight line speed.
Yeah, that could be it. Oh, looks like your leader, Pete, is in the pits. He is in the pits. We'll see if Phoenix can try and get the undercut now. That is another question we have. Remember, he pitted 2 laps earlier.
Pete is already driving out.
Oh, no, I don't think he has it. We'll see. Probably not.
Maybe it's closing up a bit. Pete is on a full problem now.
Yeah. The gap has shortened by a second, but it still remains Pete in the lead. And Play DDB is in the pits also. Good battle for 6 about to brew up between Agulator and Danger Dan. As the final corner lets him by.
Danger Dan
moves into the 6th position.
Maybe to be still in pits.
We've got a couple good battles. We have 21 laps remaining. Do you have any predictions for the rest of the race?
Maybe Snitchation will pass Andre in the next few laps because he's gaining on it very quickly.
That Play DDB exits it. Barely gets passed by Shajan, but now Shajan is in 7th place, and not far behind. Less than 2nd is Play DDB. Will have to be all over his box again.
I lost my headset there.
Okay. So again, I mean, the outside has been working for Shajan in these last couple of corners. He runs the outside this time, and a good exit he has, but an even better exit by Play DDB. He's going to try and exit, and here he go in the grass. That did not work.
No man, Snitchation is in the pits.
Okay. Good battle for 7th right now, as Play DDB was in the grass trying to pass Shajan. I'm not sure if he was trying to do the pass in the grass, not going to work this time. Slipstream, he's going to gain on Shajan. Late braking could be the key as they almost come together. Too close.
Did you watch the Formula C race on this track? The Formula C race this season. Did you watch it on this track?
Did they race here, or did I watch it?
They raced here. I was in it.
Oh, cool. Where did you finish?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, but
I had a crash with my teammate.
Oh no.
That sums up the whole race.
Right now, oh, he's gonna go around. He went around the outside for 7th plate EDB. I think that's the best overtake I've seen this race.
Him the space.
Around the outside. He does. Shajan has got just a huge lightning strike on the track. Not sure that's any of the driver's worries, but plate EDB around the outside. That was incredible, to say the least. He knows what to do now. Just go around the outside for most corners, because that is what grip is. So apparently it does work, and it has worked for any driver so far today. So fantastic maneuver by Play DDB.
Initiation made a pit stop.
Yeah. Yes. He's back to 6th place, so he's done 2 today. Remember, he hit it in the first lap.
I already missed someone in the I played. So we only missed 2 places probably. 4th to Danger Den and 5th to Agliate.
19 laps remaining. It looks like Phoenix is closing in on Bib. It's sort of weird because the gap that these two pitted were 2 laps. Obviously, Phoenix pitting 2 laps earlier, so obviously gaining even closer. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought the fresher tires would be the way to go. However, on the West, it takes a long time for these tires to wear. Certain drivers may try and make it to the end, like Phoenix and Pete, but with 19 laps to go, I'm not sure about that. We'll see.
I don't know how much fuel the car can handle.
Exactly that too. You have to worry about not only tire management, but fuel management, and maybe even just worrying about the damage that some of these drivers have. It's a little bit worrying to look at Smitty's car, or Andre's car. Again, like I said, it could be a glitch, because we've seen that before, but looking at the damage at some of these cars, it's sort of ironic to see how well they're still running in the race.
I think there are only 2 cars on the grid without damage.
And one of them is your leader, yes. That is Pete and Danger. Danger has no damage.
Andre has no damage.
Phoenix. You sure about that? On my screen, his car is torn to pieces.
Yes, his front side. I didn't see it. Sorry, my fault.
Oh. No, Andre's, his back is torn up to me, so.
Pete has damage in the back for me.
Yeah, and Play DDB I don't think has any damage either. Same with Shajan. Yeah, Shajan is...
No, Play DDB has front damage for me.
Yeah. Well, all the way up the track, Shajan in 8th, not having the best of day. He ran off track again as he's losing the back end multiple times.
Yes, Shajan is without damage for me.
Yeah, Shajan has no damage. The good thing is when you're running in last and no one's in front or behind you, your car doesn't get any damage, so he doesn't keep that car in clean air the whole entire race. The problem with that is if he's not in dirty air, it means he's not really near any cars, which means he'll be stuck in dead last. So for the time being, he's stuck in dead last, and the gap is getting even shorter between first and Pete and Phoenix. But do you think we'll see an overtake within the next 10 laps between these two? I mean, the gap is steadily improving. Whoa,
we might see
Shajan has spun again.
We might see a big fight for the leading position.
Yeah. So Shajan has spun again in the final corner, so this is one day that he does not want to remember, as he's running dead last, has spun multiple times. He hasn't coped with the conditions today, as he's weaving the car down the straight. I think there's something wrong. I see the lights flickering also, so as he almost runs the right there. So Shajan, a day he wants to forget. We'll forget about him for a while, as we'll try and look back to the front of the pack, as the gap is now less than a second, less than half a second as well.
Wow.
So either one of these drivers, if they make a mistake, it'll be huge. If Pete makes one little mistake, we're getting a slowdown penalty. That'll give the lead to Phoenix, and he is pressuring the leader who has led every single lap so far today. And remember, he pitted later than Phoenix, so Phoenix hasn't led any lap today, despite being second the entire race. might not be starting good.
Just a quick question. Do you know who's in the lead of the Group A of the Academy? In the standings?
I'm not exactly sure. Because look, the only other Academy race I did was the other class, so.
I did one on Chiquito. I don't know which group it was. I have actually no idea.
And Play DDV running wide in last few corners. He was running 7th. He still is running 7th, however. Not far behind is Shajan, believe it or not, spinning twice. And he's headed into the pit.
Oh, the fight for the lead is going to get real hard now.
Yeah. So Shajan
very
even made a mistake. Shajan even made a mistake entering the pits. So it's a tough day for him. Oh, he made a huge mistake. Both of them made a huge mistake. They both went wide for the race lead. Pete, however, is going to hang on because Phoenix followed him off as well. So that just goes to show that Phoenix has been using Pete's braking markers. Both of them ran off track. So that goes to show that these drivers are helping each other while trying to pass each other. So very, very interesting to say the least here at Mach. But both brake at the same time. And this time both were don't have one, so.
It's going to be really exciting the next few laps.
16 laps to go. Well, the race is still on. Doesn't surprise me. As a good battle for 5th position will be brewing up again. Snitchiation gaining on Adulator once again. So may want to keep a lookout on that. But then again, yeah, oh, gap has increased a little bit between 1st and 2nd, so it looks like Phoenix made a mistake. Snitchy is all over. Agulator runs wide to left by Snitchy.
And Lady DDD is now closing up to Agliator.
It looks like he's really slow. Agulator really slow on track. Not sure what happened, and it's not a slowdown because this was down the straight. This is allowing Play DDV to gain massive seconds over Agulator. We'll see what happens in the next coming laps. But for the lead, it looks like the gap has closed up once again. This time, oh, he runs wide again off the grass. He has a slowdown. He has a slowdown penalty, and he's pushing him. He's pushing him. Fair sport right there. Very, very nice move there. But he's going to let him by. And Pete is still slowing down, so I think he wanted to have a fair race for the win. As for the first time today, we will have a lead change, and on the top will be Phoenix leading today here at Le Mans.
Well then.
So now I wonder if Pete is going to try and catch back. He obviously will try and catch, but after seeing Phoenix gain on him within the last couple of laps, I don't think he'll have the possibility of trying to catch back up. Danger Dan in the pits, the final time today with 15 remaining. Most likely he'll lose 5th position. Actually, no, I think we'll be very, very close. We'll see. Because Switchiation is rounding or headed to the final 2 corners. So depends when he gets to I think Snitchy's going to get ahead for sure. Because realize where Danger Dan's pit stall is. That's all the way. That's a very, very last pit stall.
You passed him already.
So, yep. We'll wonder about Play DDB. Will he be able to get him? I'm not sure. I think they'll be side by side. We'll see. He exits the pits now. He's in the pits for the final time today. So Danger Dan lines up right in front of Play DDB as he runs himself wide a little bit, misses the apex. But is able to regain the time lost.
Meanwhile, first and second are close again. Oh, he made another mistake.
This time, no slowdown penalty. However, he is gaining back the time he lost. We'll see if they'll try and pass each other again. Activator exits the pits. He'll easily be in front of Srikan.
You see some good sportsmanship in Academy.
Yeah.
These people are really welcome for the overall league.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like we saw for the race lead, it was really an unfair penalty given. So he just stayed behind him, but obviously the leader fella, he deserved the penalty left by the driver. So it was fair play there. Really, really nice. Pete, I'm sure how mature they are. But here we go, back to the lead again. It looks like Pete has gained all the time he's lost our race leader, Pete. And he's going to dive to the inside of the contact. Off the track they go.
Oh my God.
And this time, he's going to let him by. I'm not sure what happened. They both have penalties.
No, Phoenix had probably a penalty. And he wanted to let Phoenix by.
Well, he got shoved off track, so I'm not sure that'd be a penalty. He lost time as well. But he was just by. So that was fair game there. But now Pete is back in the lead, but oh no. Okay. He thought he ran wide, but he didn't. Oh, and now Pete runs wide again. I think Karma's going to get back at him for diving it to the inside, as now the lead is going to get even more heated. Oh, and again, he runs wide right in front. Applies the brakes as he saw the brake lights go on. And this time, Pete will lead this lap, so only 2 laps that Phoenix got the lead. Too good to be true for Phoenix, but we'll see if he can take the lead back.
This probably will be the last season, last full season on Project Cars 1, the Gavra League.
Project Cars 2 comes out, I believe, in November this year? Not exactly sure.
September 22.
September 22nd.
I pre-ordered it
I thought it
already.
came out a lot later. Yeah.
I had a little chat with the big man himself, and he said the current championships are probably the last ones on Project Cars 1, and then we're gonna focus what to do with Project Cars 2.
Yeah.
And this Saturday we have a Q&A on about the topic of Project Cars 2. Maybe even some GT Sport.
So, the gap has increased between Pete and Phoenix. It is around 7/10 of a second, I'd say. And something I'd like to point out, their fastest laps are only 3/10 off, so it shows how similar they are in pace. So, as time rolls down with about to be 12 laps remaining, as both drivers run wide, neither with penalties.
Will they need to stop again? And if so, when will they need to stop again?
Exactly. All that was going on, you saw Andre came back a lot of time he lost. So, believe it or not, he has the fastest time in this session. Does he? Yes, he does, at 1:49.7. Not only does he have the fastest time, but he's gaining quickly on Phoenix. So, I'd have to take account of that as we make a 3-car battle if these drivers keep battling.
And how's my man doing, baby? He's not catching danger then. As such, as his last lap was 6/10 slower, but he's not far behind.
Oh,
He has a slowdown penalty now. I'm not saying anything again about
So, my driver's snitchy. He's running in 4th position.
Actually, I just don't want to
And I'm mentioning an issue now because he's on a straight, so there's nowhere he can get penalized or penalized. So,
oh, Lady DB is in the pits now.
Yeah.
Didn't he just?
Yeah, that second stall.
Didn't he just run into the pits?
Not exactly sure, but he does have that second stall on the right-hand side, so maybe a little disadvantage if you're trying to beat someone off the pit. Your pit stall is all the way in the beginning.
Go back to the lead side again.
Oh, they're in the pits. One of them is in the pits. That is Pete.
Lady DB has to wait for him. Andre is in the pits too.
So, 2 of the top 3 drivers are into the pits, and we'll have to wait for the pit stop to finish. It's like I think that's KDDB who exited the pits instead. I think Agulator. Is Agulator going to gain? Not if he gained, but really he won't pass. I think he's out of the pit. This may be a good thing for Phoenix. He was gaining. He was gaining on. Yeah.
He just did an undercut, and now he's going to the overcut.
Well, yeah, I would say that. He's in clear air also, so this may be able to work. Not only was he gaining, he's now in clear air. So. However, with 11 laps remaining, looks like Phoenix is the one that leads the way. He will remain leading these next 2 laps. So obviously these drivers will be making their final pit stop. As you've seen these drivers take these tires around 11, 12, 13 laps. Obviously with 11 remaining, I highly doubt they're going to make one more unless they get damage affecting their car.
But Phoenix still has to make his second pit stop.
Yeah.
And he's going in now.
The heads in this lap. I thought he would have stayed out for 2 more laps, but obviously I think his engineer said he was losing time, so obviously it'd be best to pit now. Stay with Pete Bibb, I mean. But something I'd like to point out, look how close Andre and Pete are. Obviously, I think Andre, either he put on 2 tires instead of 4. I'm not sure what they did, but they got him a lot closer to him.
Maybe splashing days if the tires were heating up.
Yeah, I think Phoenix isn't going to get it. He's still there. Agulator's going to have to let him by for the blue flag. Phoenix still in the pit. This is catastrophe. He leaves now. Andre's going to move in second place. And you said Andre pitted a couple laps ago, correct?
He pitted on the same lap as Pete.
Okay, so obviously going with the strategy.
Our top 3 has now done pit stop.
Maybe Phoenix added a little bit more fuel because maybe the first stop he had, he barely added any. So this has to get out of March because I'm not sure what they have now. That is a good question with 10 laps remaining.
If he didn't add any fuel in his first pit, that would make sense. No, that would explain why he gained so much in the second stint.
Yeah. I think we're just trying to get ahead of him and create a gap so his next pit stop he can afford losing some time, but obviously he couldn't do that. So that's terrible for him as he's now back in third. But now I'd say around 5, 6, 7 seconds ahead of him is Andre, and a couple of seconds ahead of Andre, 1 or 2, is your leader Pete, who has dominated this race so far today with 10 remaining.
But they still are on the same grade, sorta.
Well, that is along the straight of this track, so.
Okay. And between them is Adrian, so if he's a wise man, he does things go by quickly.
Oh, but Pete runs it wide.
Again?
This time no slowdown, so he's good.
Oh, actually he's coming in the pit.
Or was he?
Yes, he was.
No, he came back out. No, he wasn't. He's still out there. So I think he tried to let him by. Because he's a lead lap car.
In a good way. Let's put it that way. Danger Dennis in the pit.
Looks like the leader has some lap traffic ahead of him. It is your guy, Play DDD, about to get lapped. This may be able to create an interesting race. We'll see. But closing in on the about to be lap car, Play DDD. We'll see what happens. I hope he realizes that the leader is right behind him, so he has to think fast. So with 9 laps remaining, leading the most laps today is Pete. He's led the most laps today, and even if he didn't lead the next 9, he still would have the most laps led today, and he'll probably lead the next 9, but we'll see. These cars are expected to make it home on fuel and tires.
You only have to lead 1 lap, and not even a whole lap. Just like we saw in Azerbaijan happening with Lance Stroll and Bottas.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Did he get by him? Yeah, he did get by him. He's slowing down now and Play DDD letting by Andre, but Andre has a slowdown. This is good for Phoenix. He'll probably have a no slowdown. Now Andre runs it wide, he runs it into the sand. Oh, this is even better for Phoenix. You can make up, at least try and go for a 2nd position. That's his goal now.
He can now watch him break at the end.
Now the gap is 1.5 seconds with 8 to go. So the main goal today is just, for the remainder of the race, is trying to get by Andre, and it's a reasonable goal. He just needs to make it. He can have a couple more mistakes, and
your man is just exiting the pit.
Very, very close to Danger Dan, but still remains in 4th.
And Andre still with the fastest lap overall this race.
So I won't say anything else is happening. Do you have any further predictions? Do you think Phoenix will get by Andre or not?
Yeah, he probably is.
I would say Andre's going to hold on. We'll see, but again, 7 laps to go. Plenty of laps to make mistakes, but at the same time, plenty of laps to hang on to. So
Plenty of time to make up the place.
How do you rate this race so far? I mean, there was a lot of passes going on so far, but out of a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate this?
Probably 8.
I'd rate this a 7. It's so-and-so race.
We haven't had a dull moment.
Yeah. I think now we ran in for a dull moment, to be honest. I brought up these questions, but it's just the closing stages of the race. We just have to wait and see for something to happen, but again, that's racing. There will be moments where for a racing driver, they have to be patient. They have to really be patient, as you have to wait for the opportunity to happen, or you're the opportunity to make it happen. But that will take time, as they're headed to 6 laps to go. Anything can still happen.
Still all our 8 runners on track, which is nice.
Yeah, no one has retired, as Play DDB runs wide in 6th. And believe it or not, Adulator is catching Play DDB, so...
He's running wide?
A little wide run. You hear that noise? Coming from your mic, there's a huge noise.
I don't feel anything.
There we go. It's gone. It's gone. It's like a buzzing noise. You can listen to it on your stream. You can hear it. But...
I'm watching it at the back of my... Because it's now, for me, it's now, let me see. Just over 10 over 11, almost. And my alarm clock is going at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yes, that's how we call holiday. But next week I will be going on a little vacation.
I already went on my vacation. Now I'll just have to wait for the school to start, which sucks.
Mine starts the 2nd week of September, if I'm correct.
Oh wow. Oh, it's for school? Yeah.
I still have a long way to go.
Mine starts in the last week of August. Yeah, you're lucky you have another month. I have like 3 weeks.
Yeah. The worst thing is my holiday started back in May.
Yeah?
Yes. I had to do like 5 things at school between May and 12th of July. Which included signing for my degree. So, and
Whoa,
Andre spun up.
Spinning. You got by him with 5 to go. I think you're right. Phoenix got by. Yeah, you were right. Phoenix got by Andre, not the way we would have imagined it. Weird, because I was looking at his time. He jumped off the fastest lap time of 1:49.5. While that was happening, I was like, oh, this is going so fast. Like, imagine if he spun out. He spun out, and that caught my eye. But now with 5 laps to go,
Anything else happening?
Anything can happen. Do you know if the other group has finished the race?
They're in the last lap.
Okay.
And Heo91 is in first place with a 1:47.2 as his fastest lap in the race. And their last lap they're in the last lap and it's dry there. So maybe our race will end dry too.
It's pouring right now. I don't even see any blue in the sky. The track is getting even more wet. Everyone is running wide. Every corner I go to, the different driver, they're all running all over the place. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But...
Who's having a slowdown penalty here? Andre is having enough.
His car is shattered to pieces, front and rear end. Oh, and Snitchy's slowing down. So he had to slow down. He's in 5th. luckily for us, our cars are in the garage and they're perfectly dry. So.
And still in one piece.
Yep, unlike some of these drivers who are struggling to hang on.
Oh, so John almost spun up. Regained control.
Yeah, he doesn't want to remember this day.
The B group just ended and Heel has won.
Oh, someone gave a time bomb.
Oh.
That was the leader who moved him out of the way. Ignore the blue flags. So there's that.
We don't want any Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen things in this group, guys.
Yeah. Well, that happened because one ran each other off. It wasn't clear, but on different laps. So.
But still,
I kind of find that something fun because Hulkenberg did nothing wrong. I mean, yeah, probably from the beginning.
K-Mag did nothing wrong.
Well, no, Kevin Magnussen ran him off the track, and that led to Hulkenberg's retirement.
Yeah, but if you're...
Like, he forced him off the circuit.
No, but you don't have to give him the space.
So you can run someone right off the track, right?
No, not forcefully.
He forced off into the grass where his car was stuck.
Yeah, but if you're going to pass someone on the outside, that's always a risk.
Well, this is how it started. I mean, Hulkenberg went on the outside, there was so much room, and Magnussen just kept closing the gap, and you could, if you had an onboard shot of him, his hands kept turning to the right because he saw Hulkenberg there, meaning he did that intentionally to go off the circuit. But
I would probably have done the same.
Why would you ran him off the circuit?
And I'm a big fan of Hulkenberg.
I don't get why I would have ran him off the circuit. I would have given him the risk. But if you
I
would
would have to give myself the route. He doesn't have to pass in that lap, in that corner, on the outside.
Oh, he tried multiple laps to try and get by him, and I would agree with you if clear Hulkenberg, but they were side by side. Yeah. 3 laps to go, now headed to 2. He and Bid, so Phoenix is back in the second, though he doesn't have much shot of catching the leader.
But he is closing the gap down.
He is closing the gap. I'm not sure if he has enough time to do it, but we'll see.
And I think we can start writing down the results.
Well, I measured the gap.
A pencil, so we can still change if needed. Not yet to the pen.
So I measured the gaps, so they are staying at a consistent rate of 6.5 seconds between each cars. I measured it last lap and this lap. Oh, Andre. Well, luckily, Danger Dan is all the way back and forth, and what I mean by that, he's two sectors away. That is still around 40 seconds. That's an estimate.
Which is a lot. Well, Gio is the champion of the first, the other academy group. We just got a message.
You got a message because I didn't see anything pop up.
I'm more important.
So it is Pete who heads to the final lap in the final sector. Oh, I finally see him. So headed to the final lap here at Le Circuit Bugatti. It's been an interesting race. I'd still put this race around a 7, maybe 6.5, but I put this race at a 7. Did see some battles, but within the last, I would say 5 laps.
we still can have the last minute lead change.
We could, if there's a slowdown penalty, but again, don't want to put that on any driver. Hold on a second. Okay, my bad. Got it.
Oh, Snitchy is off track. Oh!
And speaking of off track, I think, the gap has decreased all the way down to 2 seconds now. So the leader is still Pete, but on the last lap, gaining rapidly at an alarming pace, it is Phoenix, but I'm not sure if he has enough time to do it.
If Pete makes a mistake, Phoenix is going to win this race.
Well, it depends on how big the mistake is, but with only 1 lap remaining, he will expect to get by, but we're entering the final sector now. I don't think much can be done.
Maybe slow down penalty in the last corner. I don't want to, but it can happen.
Yeah. So here we go, final sector now. It is Pete who has absolutely dominated this race, leading the most laps. However, only 2 drivers who have led as that's it for Phoenix. Ran wide in sector 3. That's over. So the gap is going to increase back to 6.5 of what it was. 3 laps to go. So it's pretty good. Again, like I said, I'll rate this race a 7, as now we have 2 more right-handers to go. It is very, very fun track compared to the start of this race. Final corner now. As he heads through the final corner, it will be Pete that takes victory here at Le Mans over Phoenix, who crosses the final corner in 2nd place.
Snitch is off track again.
Oh, and so is PlayDB. I'm really surprised how much fog is on the circuit. I didn't know that was planned, but the fog came in very, very heavy. It's really hard to see from the beginning of this race, but I'm not sure how the standings will go. Shajan gets 7th, believe it or not. I think, actually, no, I don't think he got 7th.
No, it's just cycling through all the...
I don't know.
First, everyone has to finish. And now I'm asking you, how do I stop the stream?
Well, I'd wait for the race to finish first, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, okay.
So while the drivers run around on the track, race is over. Pete is your winner. He's led the most laps today. And a well done job to Pete. Congratulations on the win. 2nd place will be Phoenix. 3rd is Andre. 4th is Danger Dan. 5th, believe it or not, is Play DDD. He improved to get himself in the top 5. 6th is...
No, Snitchy has to finish. Wait a minute. Snitchy has to finish yet.
I think something happened. I'm not sure. It's probably with the timing system as well. So I think it's screwed up.
You still have to finish.
It could be Shajan that's lost to finish. I don't know.
No. Snitchy has to finish. Believe me.
It's good. Yeah, once you cross the line, his lights went off. So, yeah.
He's 5th. Now. Go.
He's 5th. So now we just have to wait for 6 to play DDB. Unless if you have lap. Okay. Then who else are we waiting for? Oh, it's us, I think. Is it?
No, it can't be.
Well, no, it's us. Or maybe. So I think we have to wait for the remaining time. Go.
How much time is there left then?
38
seconds, 37, 36. So, Pete BB81 is our winner. And people are leaving, if I'm correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'll tell you how to stream. So you press the share button again.
Yeah.